Season 3 of Black Clover Mobile is upon us, guys. At the time of recording this video, it is 1 day away. It will be launching on January 18th. So right here, they say Black Clover Mobile Rise of the Wizard King will undergo maintenance and a version update on January 18th, Thursday, from 2 to 7 a.m. And then at 7 a.m., you will be able to update the game in the App Store, and then you will be able to play it. And so as a reward for the maintenance, I think this is pretty nice. They're giving us 270 black crystals. Now, is that a ton? No, it's not a ton, but it's just for them doing maintenance, right? And it's definitely better than some other gacha games that I have played. So I'm happy with 270 black crystals. I will take that all day long. And who knows, that might get people like right to where they're able to do another summon, because maybe they had 1,000 black crystals and they needed 200 more. It takes 1,200 to do a full multi-summon, right? So that 270 could be actually really, really nice, okay? And then for key updates, here we go. There are a lot of things we already knew about, but there are definitely some things that we didn't know about till this patch notes update came out. So you're going to want to stick around for all this, because this is really, really interesting stuff. So the very first thing is Chapter 7 of the quest is being updated. We already knew that, right? But that's cool that we're going to be able to play through that. You're going to be able to get some more bond tickets and stuff like that, which is nice. We are going to have a summon update, where we get the new seasonal banners for Charlotte, Fuegoleon, and Jack, the Clover Academy versions. There will also be a skill page summon with their skill pages featured alongside that banner, and then there will also be a premium Black Crystal step-up banner. These banners should all last from January 18th to February 1st. For the summons. And then if we go down a little bit further, we have an event update. We will have a 7-day attendance event, and the event period will go from the 18th until the 1st. And if you log in for 7 days, you'll get rewards. It doesn't say what those rewards will be, but you want to make sure you're logging in. We have a dice event, which is the arguably best event in the game, so you want to be doing this. This will go from January 18th to February 1st. And as you complete all the missions on the dice event, once you get to the end, then you just start getting stamina as you go around the board each time, and that stamina is what makes the dice event really, really good. It's super, super invaluable. Then on the 25th, before the dice event is gone, so these will be running simultaneously, we get the bingo event, and the bingo event will run from the 25th until February 8th. You will be able to get at least 2 free multis out of this bingo event, so that is very nice. Is it as good as the first bingo event we just had? No, but it's still, 2 free multis. So we take whatever we can get for free. That's very nice. Then we have a special festival attendance, which will go from January 29th until February 12th. And for the event details, if you log in daily, you can claim rewards for 14 consecutive days. And then it tells us these rewards are going to be black crystals, summon tickets, and other rewards. I don't know what the other rewards are. Hopefully they're decent, but like, hey, we are getting at least some free black crystals and some free summon tickets, so that's pretty dang good. Lots of freebies incoming, so free-to-play players, you should be very, very happy. And then the fourth thing on this update, the list just keeps going, by the way. It's a really long list. I was surprised by how much they are adding in this update. Another Burning Time event, or a couple of them. We are getting the Raid Burning Time event from January 18th to January 25th, where we will have another raid out. And if you complete the raid at certain times, you will get the rewards, right, for just completed the raid. And then we have an event arena burning time, where you're going to compete in the events arena that limits like your characters. Like if you can only have blue characters, red characters, you can only have attackers, defenders, whatever. If you participate in that event arena from January 22nd until January 29th, you will be able to get free rewards from the event arena burning time. We have a dispatch burning time from January 29th to February 5th. And then we have a Spire of Honor Conquer event from February 1st until February 15th. And as I go down, that's just a lot of rewards, right? A lot of free rewards for just playing the game. Now we get into the limited time mode updates. So these are what you can expect to be coming for the limited time game modes. So the raid that is going to be going on is not the snake raid that we just had. It is going to be the Beetle Gigas raid. And this is going to run from January 18th up until January 25th. We are also getting the Spire of Honor again. We just had Spire of Honor, and the teams should be changing ideally, and it will go from February 1st up until February 15th, which is really nice. So we'll have both of these to look forward to. And then we are also getting an arena gameplay update. So if we go down here a little bit more, you are getting the event arena, right, which we already talked about a little bit. But then here's the really, really big news. I hope you stuck around till this point in the video because this is big, okay? This is a limited time mode. During this period, healer and defender mages are forbidden in the arena. So we know what you can't use, right? And then it goes on to say, you can receive SSR SWIMSUIT YUNO and SSR SWIMSUIT YUNO skill page at the final result phase if you reach a certain rank within this limited time event arena. Also, it goes on to say, you can use event arena coins to exchange for SSR SWIMSUIT YUNO and SSR SWIMSUIT YUNO skill page in the exchange center. This is so much better than what they did for Asta. And Yuno is one of the best 3 characters that we're missing for the swimsuit characters, right? Well, we're not missing 3 anymore. We're missing 2 now. But we had Asta, we had Yuno, and we had Vanessa, right? And Yuno was arguably the best out of those 3. So we're getting Yuno just for playing the events arena. That is a massive W. That is so good. So free-to-play players, I think you've lucked out a lot because Yuno is not bad. He's not bad at all. So let's take a look at Yuno really quickly because honestly, I've used him on JP and he has his uses. So he's a debuffer. He is a sense unit, a green unit. And look at this. He is still S for PvE on KR and JP, right? He's never going to be a great PvP character, but you know, PvE, free-to-play character, I'm just saying, it's kind of nuts, right? So skill 1 is called Windstorm, and he throws wind blades dealing damage to an enemy. It is a single target attack, and it applies 15% decreased stamina. Stamina is another word for mobility, okay? Decreased stamina or mobility to an enemy. That's pretty decent, right? And then for skill 2, Tornado, this one is an AoE, creates a water tornado on the enemy side, dealing damage to all enemies. And it's actually an air tornado. I don't know why it says water here, but applies attack reduction level 2 to an enemy for 2 turns. Okay, attack reduction is okay, but I mean, personally, I prefer other reductions, but if you put certain skill cards on Yuno, it's not too bad, right? So attack reduction, AoE. And then for his special skill, Gale Warning, applies Incapacitate level 3 to all enemies for 2 turns. This is an AoE, so that's pretty good. And then also applies a concentrated attack debuff to a designated opponent for 1 turn. So in one move, this right here is what saves Yuno's whole kit, right? It makes him good. He can apply Incapacitate and Concentrated Attack. That is really good. Okay, so Incapacitate increases the damage taken by 50%, and then Concentrated Attack makes all attacks hit like crits. Insanely good. Insanely good. Okay. And then for his combined attack, applies defense reduction to level 4 to all enemies for 2 turns, which is actually pretty good. And then attacks after removing immortality from an enemy as well. So his combo attack is actually very solid as well. These 2 skills right here are very good. His primary skill and skill 2, they're okay. But like the combined skill and the special skill, really good. And it feels weird to say that a combined skill is better than the other skills because that's normally not how it happens, but in this case, that combined skill is very good. And then for his passive, upon landing a crit, has a 50% chance to apply 10% increased damage taken to all enemies for 2 turns. It does not stack, but that's nice, just extra damage they're going to take. And then for his unique passive, applies 10% attack reduction to all enemies for 2 turns upon using skill 2. Okay, so that's pretty good when you combine it with the fact that he does attack reduction up here as well. So you're doing 44% attack reduction plus another 10%. That's 54% attack reduction, which is actually not bad. I'm not the biggest fan of attack reduction. I'd rather have like defense reduction, right? Making it easier to kill bosses and stuff like that. But if you're going for like a survival team, Yuno can actually be pretty dang good. So this character, Yuno Swimsuit, free-to-play character now on global. We are dubbing up on this character being free-to-play. Like, make no mistake, that is way better than how it went for JP and KR. So that is awesome in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of that down in the comments. I like the way they're doing this time. I think, at least from what I'm reading, it's better than what they did with Asta, right? It seems like this is a better way to get Yuno. So overall, I'm very happy with this news and with this update. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And then squad gameplay update. We'll have a squad challenge, which will be going from January 20. Oh, matching is on January 28th. Event duration will go from January 28th to February 3rd. Calculations will be from on February 4th, and then rewards should also come out sometime between the 4th and the 8th for squad challenge. And then we have Squad Boss, which is going to be starting on February 8th, right after the Squad Challenge, and run until February 22nd. And we just had Squad Boss, so hopefully you know what that is. But basically, you want everybody in your squad beating the Squad Boss on either normal, hard, or nightmare mode, and then ideally nightmare mode. And as you beat the Squad Boss, you get rewards and stuff like that. You get coins that allow you to buy a free LR accessory, which is really nice. So you want to make sure you're doing the Squad Boss whenever you can. I've noticed a lot of people in my own squad maybe not doing the Squad Boss because they didn't realize it was there, right? And so if you have not been doing Squad Boss, you are missing out, because you do get the squad or the raid coins, the squad raid coins, and you can go into the shop, in your squad shop, and buy a free LR accessory. Like, it's really, really good, right? And that could help level up you if you're on a free-to-play account. That'll help you level up like immensely. It's really good. Okay, and then other updates: chapter unlocking event and bond patrol star accumulation event. They're updating those, so you're going to be able to get basically more black crystals and more summon tickets. They are updating the package, whatever that means. Season 3 package updates. Please check in game for more details. I assume that has to do with the shop, I think is what that means. I'm not 100% sure on package. Battle Pass will be updated, obviously, as it updates each season. Reach your mileage goals. This is apparently going to be updated as it was coming to an end, and so it's going to go until from January 18th to March 7th now, it looks like. And new Reach Your Mileage Goals event updates. Please check in game for more details. It will give you more mileage goals, or it's going to give you a whole new set. I'm not sure. They didn't exactly specify. We'll know here in a day, right? You might be watching this after they're already out, so you'll know what they are. Game optimization, just they've added a bunch of like stuff. I'm not going to go over that too much. They updated all that stuff, okay, which is good. And then last but not least, we have Hall of Illusions reward adjustment. This isn't going to apply to a majority of players, I feel like, but there are some players that it will apply to. So stages 75, 85, and 95, if you have been able to make it that far, which I know a lot of people haven't, right? But there are some that have. Previously, there were no black crystals rewarded on these stages and no accessories rewarded on these stages. Well, now they will go back and add in black crystals for stage 75, stage 85, and stage 95. A decent amount, a full multi for 85, a full multi for 95, and 300 for 75. And then you're also getting these accessories, which is very nice, right? So if you've already beaten those, you'll be able to go back and claim them. If you haven't beaten these stages yet, well, you should probably be taking on Hall of Illusions, because then you'll be able to get these rewards in the Hall of Illusions. For those of you who don't know where Hall of Illusions is, you go to normal challenges, you go to Hall of Illusions, and here it is, okay? So as you can see, I'm on stage 80. By the time you make it to stage 80, oh my gosh, it gets so freaking hard, right? I will warn you right now, making it past stage 80, very, very difficult. But yeah, that is all the news for Season 3 that is upcoming, guys. I am so hyped. I'm most excited for the fact that Yuno is free to play. Even though I'm pay to play, I really like that Yuno. I've used him a lot on JP. So let me know what you guys think of all this information down in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.